Beloved beautiful souls, I welcome you once again to this channel. This is 33A Vibes with Jume. I bless you all for having to share your time with me. I have been so pushed, I have been touched by the Lord to share this particular testimony with you. This is all about manifestation. So, it's a joyful thing for me to share these moments with you and share this testimony with you on how I was able to manifest a car. It happened so naturally. It didn't look to me then as if it was a big deal or as if I was doing some sort of manifestation technique, which I was never aware of as at that time. But it so happened so easy and naturally that my manifestation just came to be. So just last night I was lying down, after my meditation, I was praying and I was just thinking about a couple of things. Just reflecting back on what the Lord has been doing for me right from the past, which I never took my time to acknowledge, or I never took time to realize that this is what was happening. You see, the truth of the matter is we manifest things every day. We don't even know how we do it, and we don't even know how and what we are doing, but things keep happening in our lives. And just as you know that every event in our lives are our own manifestation. Every event that happens to us, whatever situations we find ourselves, are our manifestation. We manifest them all. So back to what I was saying, on this fateful day, actually, then I was newly married. I just got married then, or was it when I was preparing for that marriage? No. I think I just got married then, and I was actually coming back from the church one evening. And as we were coming home, I had my wife sitting by my side. She was sitting beside me then on the passenger seat of the car. So as we were coming on the road, there was this car then. I used to be so crazy about the car. I loved that car so well. That was a Toyota Matrix. Not because it was so kind of like a special car or a very big deal, but I just love the mold, the construct, the portability of that car. To me, it was so portable. It looked like a car you can just knock about, just go around, run around with it. And the fuel economy was kind of good. The fuel economy was good, and the maintenance of the car was easy because here in my country we have lots of Toyota outlets here and there, so it is always easy to maintain a Toyota car. So I just loved the car then. So she was sitting beside me as I was driving back home in my car. So we got to a point where we saw a Toyota Matrix was parked by the roadside, and at that point there was this traffic, there was this hold up, and that I had to slow down. So I was just directly beside the car. So I looked at the car and I was like, wow, and I was so emotional about the car. I said, this is my car. I must make sure I have this car. I must have this car. I'm buying this car. And right there, I was saying that my wife was going to drive this car. So I was like yelling in the car. I was like making noise. Actually, I kind of like exaggerated the whole thing, the whole feelings, probably because I was trying to seek her attention, getting to act funny beside her and get her to be excited about it. So I exaggerated my excitement. I was so it was all over me. I allowed it to overwhelm me until when the traffic started moving, then I drove off, and that was the end. That was the end of it. So I never thought about it anymore. I never even talked about it with her. But the point is, After that time, after that day, I remember, I think it was just about a week later, almost 2 weeks, but let me just say a week later, I had like two side hustles I was doing, side jobs I was doing beside my office job. Then I was to go out on assignments, and then I decided, fine, let me just have enough money with me, because when you go out for that assignment, definitely you may there's always some kind of jobs that comes alongside it, and you want to invest in it and make quick bucks. So as I was going, I got to that place, I finished my assignment. So as I was coming, I was looking out for other side hustle, those side jobs one can do, just purchase and then make some kind of gain, buy and sell kind of a thing before you get back to the office. So yeah, it happened. But on that fateful day, this was so unique, it was special. I would say of all the side hustles I have done, it was the most profitable, it was the best, the highest pay, the highest reward I got. So, and it just so happened, even myself, I was surprised. I was looking at it, and at some point I was asking myself, could this be real? Is this happening, or is it just gonna be something that I was going to lose my money in it? But then I said fine. But I never had any kind of like hesitation about it. But then I asked myself a couple of questions. At the end of the day, I found myself, investing in it. And a day later, I discovered I was paid. I was paid like 4 times my investment, or even more. I said I have never had any amount that huge before. And the moment I got them, the moment the money was paid into my account, what I did was, the only thing that came into my mind was that this is an opportunity for me to get the Toyota Matrix. So the money was enough for me to pay for the Toyota Matrix. I paid for it. Through a guy who now sent it to me from the US. Yeah. So the guy sent the car to me from the US. The money was enough to cover for the transportation, for the shipping, and for the clearing. So back then, I didn't see it as anything. I never knew anything about manifestation, never heard of it, I wasn't that big into social media back then. So yeah, I got the car. And when I got that car, I decided, fine, I was going to sell my Honda. The car I was using, I had a Honda Accord I was using back then. So I just said I was going to sell it off. So I just used this Toyota Matrix, Then while I was trying to sell the Honda Accord, my friends and colleagues and even my family member were asking me, why do you have to sell the Honda Accord? Just use it. Why don't you just use it? I mean, your wife is there, she can use it. What is wrong in having 2 cars? And it, to me, when I looked at it, and I did not know at what point I decided not to sell it. All I knew is that I maintained my Honda Accord and the Toyota Matrix. My wife was the one driving that car. So now the thing is, I remember very well that I mentioned her when I was doing that affirmation, that particular day, the day I declared myself that I was going to buy that car. Though I have been admiring the car in the past, but this fateful day, I remember mentioning that she was gonna drive this car, that my wife was gonna drive a Toyota Matrix, and that was it. And eventually, she drove a Toyota Matrix, which I eventually bought. Now when I just sit back and just thinking about the whole scenario of how I manifested that car, though it wasn't a big deal that day, but knowing about it now, knowing about manifestation now, knowing the things I know now, I can just tell you that, you see, affirmations are real, and I even see prayers as affirmation, because if you want to talk about the real communication with God, it is the vibration with your feelings and your vibration, which you exchange with your oneness with your God, with the Lord your God. That's the real communication with God. So I always say prayers as affirmation. It is like we repeatedly say the things that we want, to happen and all that. But then, you see, apart from the affirmations we make, you have to embody your desire. You have to embody your desired outcome. Like I said, I allowed my excitement to overwhelm me when I made that affirmation, when I was making that decree, that declaration that I will have this car. I allowed the excitement to overwhelm me. I exaggerated it, like I said earlier. I exaggerated it, and behold, I forgot about it that instant. The moment I drove past that place, I let go. So there are three things here. Your affirmations, you have to embody it, and you just let it get in. Be one with your desired outcome. Feel it, embody it at that particular moment. And secondly, you have to let go. Yes, you have to let go. So at this moment, all I want to say is this. Make sure that at this moment, all I want to say is this. Manifestation is real. We manifest every day. Allow yourself to embody, to feel it. Allow yourself to be consumed by what you want to. Let the vibration, the energy of that thing, be one with the energy of that thing which you want to manifest, and it will surely come to fruition. It will definitely come to pass. Trust me on this. At this moment, I want to say, if you're new here on this channel, consider subscribing to this channel and press the notification button, so that whenever I have other videos uploaded, you will be the first to know. Please subscribe. God bless you.